Danny Jones, Singing News Magazine. Our trusty cameraman today is Rick Francis. We're on the way right now to the Kentucky Fair and Exposition Center, home of the National Quartet Convention for the year 2010. Just a few moments, we're going to turn left. We're going to go through the main gates, and then just like you might see on a sports channel, watching a NASCAR race, things of that nature, we're going to take you around the infamous loop here at the center. We're going to drive all the way around, give you a view of what you would see if you were attending the National Quartet Convention. So Rick, if you'll just aim the camera that way just a little bit, we're going to drive right now on Freedom Drive, Parkway actually, I think it's called. I don't know. Freedom Way, exactly, like I said, Freedom Way. We're going to follow this brown truck here. Now, we don't normally get into sponsorships or show other corporate logos or anything, but hey, this is live TV. You get what you get.
They just happen to be ahead of us.
That's right. You always have to show your pass if you have a pass to get in through here. And he's going to wave us through, just like I said. And now, if you look directly ahead, Freedom Hall, site of the National Quartet Convention since the year 1994. 1994 was the first year the Quartet Convention was held in Louisville, Kentucky. For many years prior to that, it was in Nashville, Tennessee, and then several other cities along the way prior to that. Here we go. This is the new wing of the Kentucky Exposition Center. This was finished just a couple years ago, and those of you who attended the National Quartet Convention maybe 3 or 4 years ago know that the exhibit hall was in this location for about 2 years. And now we're back in our old familiar location, newly renovated for the 2007 or 2008 season, I believe it was. Turning now left, go behind the center. Just a few moments, you're going to see some of the parking area where all the quartet buses are located, as well as the loading docks. I know it's not very exciting, but it does give you a little bit of behind the scenes type things. Looking right down the end of the road here, you'll see stables. Of course, this center is used for so many different events throughout the year here in the Louisville area. Farm shows, tractor shows, other concerts of all musical types, trade shows. There's no telling what you'll find here. I know one year they had several large RV shows. They've had airplane shows here, boat shows, a little bit of everything. Now, if you'll notice off this way, they're building with the brown roof. You'll see some quartet buses parked along the back, as well as a lot of different vehicles. This is the main loading dock area for this year's National Quartet Convention. Just beyond those loading garage areas, you'll see the backside of the exhibit hall. Right through there in that little hole there, you saw buses of Greater Vision, Dixie Echoes, and many others. And now you're looking at a really nice gray concrete wall. But that's the exhibit hall right over here, and naturally our cameraman is looking somewhere else. Here we have the official stop sign on the back side of the Kentucky Exposition Center, and slightly off to the left, well, there is what we call Bus Alley. If you are looking for a bus, all makes, all types are right here, all different colors. You'll find buses that are for sale. You'll find buses that groups live in literally all year long. This is how they get from date to date. Many of the groups stay on these buses throughout the week here at the National Quartet Convention, although many of them will just bring their buses here, has all their equipment and clothes on it naturally, but a lot of times they'll go to the hotel just to get a break away from living on the bus. Now we're going to zoom around the rest of the facility here. As you'll see, this is not a small place, and we just nearly got run over right there. That's probably one of our dear friends in gospel music. If not, we're going to make a good friend out of him here in just a minute. Rick's going to get out and sing for us in just a few moments. To my left is the old stadium. They still use it for a lot of college games here in this area. A new stadium was built a couple miles away, but you may remember the Southern Gospel Music Association celebrity baseball game, or softball game rather. It was held right there for many years, and a lot of great fun, different activities have taken place in that building for the National Quartet Convention. Over to your left also too, we have a smaller arena that's used for other events. NQC EQC doesn't utilize it. But back over there, you see more of the backside of Freedom Halls, more of the exhibit area, more area for the quartets to park their buses at. And we're going to keep moving along just a second or two to the left also. Rick's going to aim the camera at the camping area. As you well know, a lot of fans of Southern gospel music love to go to their events via their motorhome. A lot of people just make the circuit, if you will, and the National Quartet Convention is part of their circuit. People just stay in those motorhomes year-round. It's a hotel on wheels, great way to travel, and the NQC has parking areas, power stations, wastewater stations, water stations, the whole 9 yards for those people who want to bring their RVs. Of course, any of that information that you want to find out, you can always go to the National Quartet's website, which is www.natqc.com, and you can make your plans for next year, the year 2011.
Next, the Ferris wheel.
Yes, the Ferris wheel. This is where we found Rick Francis not long ago. He was lost. He got out, started wandering around. Of course, as Aaron Wilburn so eloquently states, sometimes the mind of people like Rick and Aaron is too small to be out wandering around by itself, but that's where we found Rick. This is actually Six Flags here in Louisville. It actually is open during the weekends of the National Quartet Convention, and yes, you will find some of the artists and some of their families over here on Friday and Saturday. Just about completed our loop here, and what we can do, if they'll
swing
let
around
us,
to the front gate.
we're going to try to swing around to the front gate. Well, not to the front gate. We've come through the front
main
gate.
entrance.
We'll go to the main entrance, get you a little bit closer, and you can see some more here.
Let's see if Barney Fife's going to let us.
I think he's going to. Yes, he's waving us through. And now we're going to turn here. We'll just run right through here. If you come in on a bus tour, 9 times out of 10, the buses will come right down that road over here. They'll let you off near the South Ring Conference Center. A little bit later in the day sometimes, though, they will bring you right to the main gate here at Freedom Hall, just beyond the beautiful fountains. And in fact, those of you who have been following Singing Muse for a long time know that several years ago, this very building appeared on the cover of our magazine, one of the few non-group covers of our time. So, got a nice nighttime shot of that. Beautiful place. Great place to have Southern gospel music. We'll head back out now. Go right back down the way we've just come in. And I guess, Rick, that's basically the tour here in Louisville, Kentucky. We'll have more video for you later.